Hey, Desiree here with Soulpath Astrology and this week's Oracle card readings. Welcome to the channel. This is Soulpath Astro, and I am Desiree, and this is card three. But before we jump into it, I do want to invite you, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel, like the video if you find value in them, and comment. I love the comments. And before we talk about the card, we're going to talk a little bit about the astrology and the wisdom, the invitation, the energy that we have imbuing our experience right now and inviting us into some reevaluation, reconnection, review of how you think, how you feel, what matters to you that is Venus related. So this is relationships, this is beauty, this is art, this is your heart. And Mercury in retrograde is asking you to get real about this. Like, do some inner spelunking, do some journaling about what matters to you. What is your inner relationship to your heart? Because right now, and video one spoke about it, and I'm going to touch on it a little bit in this one too. You're probably having some exes roll into your feed right now. And they're probably bringing up some unfinished business. And this is the absolutely most beautiful, perfect time to wrap that up because at the end of the month, we're going to have our very final, like, little hint of it's an Aries full lunar, it's not a full lunar or solar eclipse, but a partial solar eclipse in Aries, which is going to be near that axis, the Aries Libra axis. So this is really inviting you, the me, we relationship axis. Get curious about how you show up in relationship. And are you speaking your truth? Are you speaking on behalf of heart, vulnerably, openly, honestly, directly? So that's what's going to be needed moving forward. Card three, let's chat about it. The Lover's card. I'm going to, I don't know which side this is going to be on up here, but I'm going, or maybe it'll be down here, a link for, I did a deep dive on the Lover's card, Lovers and Devil card, because they actually, they go really well together in terms of explaining the archetypal energy embedded within them. But I am going to get into the Lover's card. Key points here. Feminine is looking up to spirit. Masculine is looking to feminine. This is when things are in right order. What does that mean? This is when heart is looking to spirit, which sees the greater good. Right? Spirit, heart's connection to the collective, heart's connection to seeing things in like whole systems rather than a linear, separated, cut up in boxes way of seeing it, but sees it holistically. This is how heart sees life, right? And so she's actually got a higher sense of wisdom available to her. And the masculine, which is head, it's the doing, it's the penetrative force that makes manifest the dreams of heart. He needs to be in love with heart. So there's this invitation here of how do I cultivate a relationship inside myself where my head and my heart are madly in love with each other? That head is just so in awe of heart, and heart is just so in deep reverence and respect for head as he works to bring her dreams to life and bring these high-minded, communal, collective well-being for all concepts into fruition, into the real world. So this is the energy of this card. Also, there might actually be a romance in your life. There might be something really passionate, really deep. And if you've been doing your work about learning how to speak from your heart authentically and honestly, and really learning to feel your body, like somatically, how do you feel about things? Like, do you get a opening or do you get a close? Do you feel enlivened or do you feel cold and shrunken down? Like, really practicing this art of listening to your body as though it were an instrument that speaks to you, like a scientific instrument or maybe a musical instrument. But can you play it? Can you learn to hear it and feel it and understand its messages and then go into service to it? Because a heart well loved, a heart that's well balanced, a heart that feels safe, a heart that feels open and surrendered is always going to be drawing in positive, healthy dynamics. It's a closed heart that's scared and that's feels like it's somehow fundamentally flawed, that gets shamed and attacked. That is where that unhealthy feminine comes from. That's where manipulation comes from. That's where half truths come from. That's where a lot of our addictive behaviors come from, is a heart that is hollow, a heart that is scared, a heart that's not being met. So the invitation here is do this inner work, learn to meet your heart. Like some of the most potent work that you can do for the world, to save the world, is to learn to connect with your heart and fall in love with her and dance with her and hear her and slow down. While Venus is in retrograde and Mercury's in retrograde, slow down, slow down and connect to your heart and ask her what she needs. Not sugar, not alcohol, not more shopping. What does she really need? What does she need to be seen and heard and made love to? This is key. The Lover's card. Okay. If you want to deep dive, if you have some questions about your own inner masculine and your own inner feminine and how to arrive for that, how to open yourself to it and bring them forth into your actual expression, into your real life, I'm here for that. Would love to set up a time to create a container for that. There are coaching packages, there are readings, there are simply card reading packages. Whatever you want, we can set it up and support you, because I really truly believe the world needs to be lit up. The world needs to be making love to itself, and this will solve so many of what we perceive as issues right now. So we'll see you next Tuesday. Know that I love ya and have a good week. Bye for now.